Hi there, Aries. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. This is Yetta Pearl, and this is my channel. And you guys are just the best because you have got me over my goal of my first goal of 100 subscribers. So thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys rock. You're awesome. So that means that as soon as you drop a comment below so that I can see you, otherwise I don't know who you are or I can't see you. So if you do that, drop a comment and then I will put your name in for a draw I'm going to do on the 30th of August. And that draw is for a free personal reading with me. So I appreciate you so much and I'm so looking forward to connecting better with one of you. And so here we go. We're going to start now on your current reading. This is for August 23rd through 29th of 2021. And so just before I started the reading, as always, I talked with your guardian angels and I invited them to come in and to, first of all, they choose which decks of cards come out, who are the ones who want to come work with us. So these are goddesses and the other is the unicorns. And then, as I shuffle, then I invite them to bring forward which card from the deck they want to talk about, or they want to, send the message of. So a lot of times when they do that, and then the card is simply a trigger. And so as the card comes out, then I receive more like downloads kind of from them. And then they tell me the rest of the story, the rest of the things that they wanted for you to know, things that maybe they've been trying to get your attention for a little while. Maybe you actually have been hearing the message, but somehow you need confirmation about that. And so they're taking this opportunity. They do jump on any opportunity to communicate with you, just because it makes it a little bit easier for them and for you, And so when I'm telling you the messages, I am just blurting it right out. I'm not filtering anything. I'm not making anything up. It's not my message. It's everything that I'm seeing and hearing and feeling and knowing as they give it to me. And so I don't translate it in any way. I do sometimes have to, actually I do translate a little bit. I don't change it. I translate just if it's given to me in a picture, then, sorry, I keep shaking the camera a little bit. Just going to adjust because every time I move my table or I touch my table. There, that's better. There, stop the earthquake effect. Anyway, so sometimes they give it to me in pictures or in feelings or things like that. And so then I have to change it into words. So, all right, let's see. What is the first thing they want you to know? Okay, this looks pretty good. So first of all, they really want to trigger your inner goddess. So to the gentleman in the crowd, this also means you. This is not a gender-specific reading in any way. Oh, I should say this is a general reading. So if any part doesn't resonate with you, just leave it. That's just for somebody else. No big deal. So your inner goddess is your most integral part, the part of you that is all you, that you're ignoring anybody else's expectations of you, and you are acting and feeling exactly the way only you do. So the more you live your life this way, the more authentic you are. And the more authentic you are, the higher your vibration is, the easier your communication is with your guidance, with your divine counterparts, right? And so that's kind of the goal, is to get your vibration higher, because the higher it is, the more great stuff comes to you. And the more the experiences come, and the more appreciative you are of them, and the more you can enjoy them because they really resonate with you. And so, yeah, so that's kind of the goal, is to really activate your inner goddess. Let's see what else it says. Okay, it says, so there's different ways of doing this, not only by, appreciating things and really enjoying and savoring the moments. Those things all increase your vibration. Definitely acting in a way that suits your integrity really does this, will activate this. They're also saying, awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. Pretty clear, right? So really making time for you to feed your soul. Awesome. You're going to have a lot of fun. It's so great to do that. Yeah. And so that brings about fertility. So for some of you, this could be very specific and could be very literal, that maybe you are expecting a baby. Congratulations, that's fabulous. Maybe it's a grandbaby. Maybe it's a niece or nephew type of baby. It doesn't matter. Maybe, it could be an idea. It could be a new business. It could be just it could be your garden is really, really producing well, or you found some great fruit to forage, to wild pick, right? Or something like that, right? It could be just about anything that is blossoming and growing and taking on a life of its own, right? And that is within your life. And so it's a great thing. It's a wonderful thing. What feeling? Like it's just this amazing feeling of abundance and of never endingness. Do you understand what I mean? So what this fertility is creating new, and it's like it's creating its own new stuff. And now you did start the first creation part, but now it's almost like you get to sit back and simply watch it mushroom and grow and thrive and become this great, beautiful, amazing thing that is just producing so much abundance and prosperity. That's how that feels. It's like, wow, wow, look at that. That's the feeling they're giving me. Fabulous for you guys, Aries. Wow. I'm so pleased for you. And once you're doing that, you've got all that fertility and all that prosperity now that's in your life all the time. And that they're telling me that at some point you will become very aware. You'll be reminded, or you'll be shown, or something like that, of what part you played in creating that fertility. So then you know what your magic formula is. Like, so cool. So cool. This is so awesome. Because once you know how you created that, you can do it again and again and again. Now, life is not all smooth and uphill and beautiful and everything. There are obstacles, there are curveballs, there are things like that that are out of our control. And so they're not saying that you won't have those. Yes, you probably will. We all do. We're human, and we are here on earth in this lifetime. And so, yeah, things are going to happen that seem totally sideways. But you will have all this wisdom, like your inner goddess, wisdom, creating all the fertility and bringing you the wisdom to know how to handle that stuff so that you don't get sunk into it. It's like it used to be that sometimes you would really, really get sucked in to that low energy, and then, oh man, it's so hard to drag yourself out of it. But now you're gaining the wisdom to know how to stop from getting into that to start with. This is so amazing. You're doing so well. Awesome. And so that leads to some decisions. It feels like some changes happening. These are ordinary, normal life changes. And everybody experiences changes, along this line. So, okay, so they're saying some of you, this is kind of more than the ordinary, average, regular life changes. Some of you, it feels like, oh, your whole world is just in flux. Maybe a move, maybe a different place, maybe different people in your life, maybe a different job, maybe everything all at once, right? And so you have, not only do you have your angels all on call, it's like you have them on speed dial, right? And so they're always there for you, always there to assist you. Anything you need or you're feeling uncertain about, you ask them, talk to them, explain what you're feeling, and ask what kind of an outcome you're looking for. You know, we're human. And so if you say, oh, I specifically want, this kind of house and this kind of this and that kind of that, it might come to you exactly like that. It might not, because whatever does come is better, right? So when you make a decision and you ask for that, always finish it with or something better, right? And that way, because your angels always have your best interests at heart. There's no way they can't, right? And so that way, whatever does come to you, is the absolute best scenario for you in the current flow, the current availability. And so you can trust that. It's awesome. It's time though to decide. It feels like, yeah, there's at least two roads that you could be choosing. For some of you, it feels like more than two even. And so make a decision and ask for that and do the steps that in the physical world that it takes to get that or to acquire that or to start that or whatever. And then trust that the best thing is coming to you. Yes. Okay. Awesome. Okay, and here we go. So I don't remember if it was specifically you, but so many of the readings lately are saying to watch out for your water consumption. Make sure you're hydrated. It's really important. It's really important. For even a little bit of dehydration, your brain just doesn't work the same as it does when you're fully hydrated. So drink the water. Add a little bit of sea salt to it, add a slice of lemon to it, something like that, because that helps your body take it up easier, and that way you're not getting dehydrated. I've said this recently too to a number of different readings in a number of different readings, and I don't recall if it was yours. Whatever your weight is in pounds, divide by 2, and that's how many ounces of water you should be drinking every day. If it's a hot day and you're working, you're sweating, whatever else, then add more. Like that's kind of your bare minimum on a nothing day with no sweating going on, right? So make sure you're having enough water. This is also using water to purify yourself. So a shower will do that, especially when you're mindful about it and you say, I want to, clear the energy out of my aura and wash away anything that doesn't belong to me or that is not serving me. And that really works. It also works even better, actually, in my opinion, if you have an ocean near you, so moving water, go get in it. At the very least, sit beside it. Same with a river or a lake. Any kind of water in that way is very cleansing to your whole aura. Letting it, get rid of the cobwebs, letting it clear you, letting it bring about peace and harmony within yourself, letting it help you access your inner goddess or God, So that's beautiful. And so now we see that the result of your decision will be known to you very soon. Yeah, if you don't already know. Some of you already know. Some of you don't yet, but it's okay. You can relax because it will come to you exactly when it needs to. It has to ripen first. And so, without it ripening, it just may not go in your favor, right? So very soon you're going to know the outcome of that. So it feels like maybe not quite by the end of this week, but very soon after that is how that feels. Yeah. I'm just seeing if there's anything else that they want to tell me about this. Let's okay. Okay. A lot of it has to do with the love that from your parents for sure, but it's to do with your upbringing and to do with, so part of this decision making and learning the outcome of that decision has to do with things that you've learned throughout your whole life as you received love and care and comfort from your parents. Now, for some of you, this does not resonate, and they're telling me that flat out. Your angels are saying that that's only for some of you. So those of you who have experienced that, take that to heart. Your parents are watching over you, even the ones who, appear to be standoffish or that there's a distance between you. There is still a solid connection. Yes. And so you can, when you feel into the effect of the love of your parents, that what that had on you as you were growing up, then you understand how that has affected your decision making process. And that will determine how quickly you get news of the outcome. Yeah, that's kind of cool, isn't it? Okay, so they're saying this is not hard work. It's okay. You can relax. Some of you are going, oh my God, I have to I don't know what, it's okay. It's okay. Anything that you need to know about that will be shown to you directly. Yes. So the angels are really saying, trust the messages that you're receiving. Understand that things happen in their own good time and that you are on track, is what they're saying. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. So let's grab one more bit of wisdom from the Daily Guidance deck, and we'll see what last piece of advice your angels want to give you today for this week, for August 23rd through 29th of 2021. Okay, assertiveness. So for some of you, that decision that you've made, there is a bit of tooting your own horn, you see, tooting your own horn to be done so that you can get the desired outcome. So, so if you're like kind of like in competition for something, you're in the running, whatever, it would be a good idea to contact the person or people who are in charge of this and just say, just checking in. And I wanted to let you know that, I think I probably didn't fully bring about understanding within you about this or that or the other thing, which you feel would really increase your chances of a favorable outcome for yourself. So communication is always good. They're not talking about bragging. Okay, yeah, somebody needs to know that. The difference between bragging and being assertive is, assertive is speaking truth and in a gentle, kind way. Bragging is only talking about yourself and how great you are and how you can handle everything. And you don't want to brag. It doesn't help your situation. Okay, so that's an awesome reading for you today, Aries. So if you can help me, let's send some awesome, awesome energy to the whole world. We all need it, right? We're all having our own struggles. We're all having things that we question. So if we beam the love out our hands and just send it to the whole world. Now, if you have a different way that you do this, then by all means do that. Anybody who practices Reiki or other forms of energy therapy, certainly do what you know to do. And let's send love to the whole world. And let's help all of us heal. Awesome. Aries, thank you. I appreciate that you're here. I appreciate you so much. And I love you. And I'll see you next week.